Alright, y'all, welcome back to my channel. So today we're going to be doing an Ursula look. It's not gonna be perfect, but I tried. So first I'm starting out with some really light foundation. You want some foundation like almost porcelain white, like no color. Just so that you have a good base. You could even use like a white cream paint, but I just had this foundation. And I think foundation is easier to blend out than white cream paint. So yeah, and then I go in with some concealer. This one's like even lighter, I think, than the foundation. This is just Tarte Shape Tape, and just putting that just to highlight a little bit, and then blend it out. So I just like got on Pinterest and looked up ideas, and I saw Ursula, and I was like, oh my gosh, that would be like so easy because you can just use stuff like at your house, like eyeshadows and stuff, So now I'm setting with my Maybelline powder under my eyes and everywhere so that everything will blend nicely. So I'm using a Morphe little brush. It's a little bit more dense. It's kind of packed more dense so that the color goes where I want it. And this just came in a little kit, like a little pack of Morphe brushes, so it doesn't have like a number on it. But I'm using a purple from the James Charles palette. I'm actually kind of mixing all of them together. All the ones, I think they're on the bottom row, or like, I think they're on the bottom row, or like the second to bottom row, whatever. So I'm just putting this where I would normally put my contour. So just like down the neck, on the temples, like the forehead, in the, like on your cheeks, chisel your cheeks out, like where you contour, and then a little bit on the nose. And also I did some underneath the lip. And now I'm taking my Maybelline powder. I use the color 10, and it's like the lightest shade, I think, or like the second to lightest, I'm not sure. And I'm just using that to kind of just chisel my cheekbones even more. Because Ursula, she's not quite like chiseled, but I like to think she is. Now I'm using that kind of light blue from the James Charles palette as well. And obviously Ursula, she has the signature blue. So I'm just doing my normal thing with that. And now I'm using a blue from the ColourPop, the Kathleen, her collab. It's so jaded, and I'm just using that teal blue, the matte teal blue. Now I'm using my P. Louise base in the shade 01, I'm pretty sure, and I'm using another one of those little brushes that came in the same kit as the other one, and just spreading that out, making sure I'm not going too high up. And I did add some blush. I'm using just a pink, the hot pink from the James Charles palette. Now I'm using that shimmery light blue from the James Charles palette, and I also add like an opal kind of blue glitter from the So Jaded palette on top of that, just to add like a little bit of pizzazz. Now I'm using my Milani highlight, and I'm using the lightest color. Alright, now I am filling in my eyebrows with black from the James Charles palette, and I feel like I made them too thick, but it was too late at the point that I realized that I made them too thick, so it's okay. So I was trying to make my arch a little bit higher, and then bring the front of my brow down a little bit, and then add the little like swoop. I'm not sure like what to call it. You can kind of see what I did, but I just feel like I made them too thick. Like, you know, like that evil, the evil villain brow that they all have. I was like, do I look okay? So I think this is kind of where I messed up, like letting my eyebrow go up a little bit further than I should have, but that's okay. I wanted to make sure to have a point at the top. Alright, so now I'm using the Morphe liquid lip. I think it's in Hot Shot. It was really, really bright though, so I took a Revlon, it's kind of like a burgundy lip, and I mixed it in, and it was like the perfect red color. It looks really, really good. Now I'm just adding some mascara. This is the Essence Lash Princess. I've been using this for like 2 years now, I think. And then now here comes me drawing on her shells. So, well, her like shell necklace. I had a little bit of an issue with this, so don't judge, but it was just, I don't know what I did, but it's okay. I figured it out in the end. It looks fine, so. But I did take the yellows from the James Charles palette, and I just went over it, and then I just kept like adding things. Like I added these little, I don't know, like, you know, the little ridges. And then I just made sure to make myself as purple as possible. So I just kept using that James Charles palette. He had some really good colors in there that I really liked. And then I just added some of, I had like some blemishes, so I just added more beauty marks than Ursula actually has, which I thought it turned out cute, so. Then I did a little bit underneath my lid, well, my lower lash line, and that's it. I hope you guys have enjoyed this. It's just a little fast, easy thing that you don't really have to buy anything if you already have the colors, like the eyeshadows. So yeah, happy Halloween, and I'll see y'all in my next video. Bye.